Okay, everybody, here we go. We have another amazing Portal 2 tutorial. What we're going to be doing in this one, we're going to be making this little dropper that appears out of nowhere. And then it drops. And then you go over this guy right here. It starts, it drops, it comes out. And then you hit the button, and a box comes down and disintegrates the old one. Let's get to work. Okay, so load up Hammer, do a new map, and build a box. Oh, build a box. And make it hollow. I always set my size as 8. Don't ask me why. And then you want to build another room that's a lot taller than your other room. And that's because, as you saw, the dropper deals take up a lot of space. And you want to make this one hollow. There we go. All right, and you know I'm doing this for ease, even though I read that you're really not supposed to. You always want to try and use the vector tool. I'm going to carve a hole into the top of this. It'll make more sense later, but it's a lot quicker and easier for me to do this. Carve. What you're supposed to use is the vector tool. I might do a tutorial on it later, but I'm not too savvy with it. I actually use carve a lot, and you're not supposed to. Okay. So let's make the player coming in, and it is not in the middle of the wall, so that's fantastic. And now let's make our dropper things. So go over and click on it, do function instance, apply. Make the name, let's do the box dropper first. Box dropper. And then you want to pick the skin. So you'll probably get pumped out into the maps. You want to go to instances, and then gameplay. Alright, so pretty much what you're in SDK Portal 2 SDK content maps instances gameplay if you got pumped out somewhere else. And you want to do cube dropper normal. Cube dropper normal. Okay, and then apply that. So it isn't anything. What you have to do in order for it to refresh is you have to save it, and then you got to reload it again. I'm just going to do gibberish. Word gibberish. And then I'm going to close it, and then load it back up. Okay, great. Now it's there. Let's raise it up. See, that's the whole reason why I just took out the ceiling, because what you should normally do is carve out an exact size for this, but it takes a lot longer to do that, and I want to keep these tutorials short, so there you go. So we have that one in. Let's now do the button. It's just going to be the regular old button. And then we'll do the output. Add on pressed, and then we'll do the box dropper. Now, these are pretty specific, and the way to figure out how to do all these specifically, to overuse the word, go and find the category Portal 2 level design in the Valve developer community. It has all this crap. Go down to gel, and it'll tell you how to do the gel dropper, but if you go to list all dropper instances, this main one is the main cube dropper. And then you have to copy and paste both the target inputs. Okay. All this stuff, I've learned that all this stuff is pretty easy. You just have to know where to look. And that's the whole reason why I'm doing these, is because I found that there wasn't like a real easy way. I just want to know how to make this specific thing. And it was just, I found everything very confusing, so that's why I'm doing this. I know you guys are excited. So then you want to copy both of them over there. And there you go. So now you can hit the button, it'll open up the deal, and then a box will drop out. Fantastic. Let's make the other dropper. The other dropper, and do the func instance, apply it, name it. Let's gel dropper. What do you think that drops? And then you want to go in instances, gameplay. I mean, look at this stuff. Destruction, animated panels, buttons, signs, tube elevator. I think we're getting to the good stuff. I'm excited. You guys should be excited. I'm geeking out over here. Gameplay. And then paint dropper, apply. So you want to go and click on it again. You have all these properties now. Trigger to start, just make it start. Trigger to stop, just make it stop. The type of sprayer, I don't know. I just put 0. But I think that's like how many gobs come out per second and stuff. Paint type, just do 0. The paint type are specified over on the dropper Portal 2 SDK description. Here, right here. 0 paint, 2 speed, 3 conversion, 4 water. I wonder why they don't have a 1. Anyway. Okay. So now you got that, and it's going to be dropping out the right stuff, and it's positioned. It is in the wall. You got to get it out of the wall, obviously. Because if it's in the wall, it won't work. Trust me. And then let's do a floor button so you can step on and start it, and then get off it to stop it. And then go to the outputs, add. This one's a lot easier than the the box dropper, just go to gel dropper and do -start, which is attaching it to that trigger that you already specified, and then you just say trigger it. Great, trigger it. Add another one on unpressed and gel dropper -stop. Same thing, and then we just trigger it. So that means you're going to get on it, start it, get off it to stop it. And then, so now those things are set up. Now you have each of those. Those things are going to, be attached to it. That's fantastic. Now why don't we go over here and build that it's the solo paint sprayer. All it does is it does paint. You can hook this up to a button or a trigger or whatever. It's just not inside anything. I'm going to start it active, and then I'll make it speed. Okay, and as you can see, it's probably blurry on my machine. It actually is facing the wrong direction. So let's go and rotate it. So go on it, click it, so you have the 4 hollow things on the outside, and then you can just rotate it down. So now it's facing down. Great. So it's going to come on, and that's going to go. There's one more thing you got to do for the paint. Go to Map, Map Properties, Paint on Map, and set it to Yes. That obviously allows your map to have paint. And one more thing, you got to do lights. What the hell's going on? You have to make lights, or you won't be able to see the gel. So just go and type light. There's like 5 different types of lights. I might make a tutorial on those later as well. Those in the vertice manipulation stuff. But like I haven't really found anything fun to do with it. Just type in light. You have the entity. You can mess around with it obviously if you like. I haven't found anything useful about it. And then I got to make a bunch because my video capturing software looks terrible unless I do it. Okay. So you have all this crap, and you have the buttons. So let's run it. I made my first map. I set it to thinking with portals. It's okay. People they think it looks terrible, which it does. Because pretty much all that I know is the stuff that I've been doing in the tutorials. I learn how to do it, and then I make a tutorial. Isn't that nice? I took that time away well. So we stab on this, and it comes down. Fantastic. Hit this, and the box comes out. Do it again, and it works. And then you have this, and it's dropping. So that's it. That is how you do these guys, and I'll I'll make another tutorial later. I don't know. So I don't know. Stop asking me. Whatever.